In the far future of Warhammer 40k, weapons are important. From battleships that crack stars, to power armor that survives being crushed by 600-ton war machines, to guns that generate many black holes. But one of the most powerful weapons is information, or rather, misinformation. Welcome all you beautiful ladies and animals today as we go over the true best faction in all of Warhammer 40k, the Alpha Legion. Like with the others I've made in this short series, this is somewhat of an introduction, somewhat of a hype fest. For the duration of this video, Alpha Legion is that guy. There's a blend of memes and real lore in here, so if you're looking for a jumping off point to get into the various factions of Warhammer, this is meant to be an easy way in. The 20th and last Legion of the Astartes, the Alpha Legion, are a very peculiar bunch. Every Space Marine Legion has their own flavor, from building sturdy-ass houses, to hunting dragons, to murdering babies. The Alpha Legion, they excel in the art of spycraft and information domination. Do you know what day it is? Do you know where you are? Who's your commander? Where is the sun? These should be obvious things with obvious answers. But where does that answer come from? A clock that's been tampered with, a map that's been drawn over in crayon, a man wearing another man's face, or a giant spotlight in the sky that just so happens to look like the sun. In the last stages of a siege, the Alpha Legion forces you to ignore the evidence of your eyes, going through and dominating entire worlds before they even realize they've been under siege. On top of their spycraft, the Alpha Legion are the tallest of the Space Marines, and their primarch, Alfarius Omegon, is the shortest of his brothers. For the twin primarchs and their Space Marines all looked identical, meaning that Alfarius' dealings were unified on separate worlds across the entire galaxy at the same time. Actually, in fact, we managed to wrangle one of these stand-ins for Alfarius to interview just for today.
I am Alfarius.
I know, but well, you don't have to lie to me, buddy.
I am Alfarius.
Well, moving on. Stories spread across the galaxy of Alfarius dealing with multiple wars at the same time on opposite ends of the galaxy. Other Astartes, others among the Imperium, always unsure whether or not they would run into the real Primarch of the 20th Legion, or just another of his copycats. But during the Great Horus Heresy, it is said that Alfarius foresaw two outcomes, depending on whether or not they turned against the Emperor. One where if they turned, humanity would slowly rot, eating itself from the inside. And another where they remained loyal and humanity died in an explosive finale. So in the ultimate move of betrayal for the greater good of the Imperium, Alfarius turned on the Emperor and sided with Horus, the Alpha Legion even landing on Istvan V to take place in the drop site massacre. And after the heresy, the Alphas have joined the side of chaos, taking part in the vision their Primarch had so long ago. Or have they? Maybe they're playing the long con, actually pretending to betray the Imperium so they could betray chaos instead. Or did they?
We serve the Emperor of mankind.
Oh, I didn't know you had committed to one side yet.
Of course, we don't do anything without a plan. Praise be to chaos.
Yeah, so, that's the opposite of what you just said.
No, it is not.
Do you just like to lie?
Only when it is useful to do so.
Which to you is always.
Yes.
As you can see, regardless of the side you take in the Great War across the Milky Way, the Alpha Legion and their true intentions seem to be unknowable. Whether they truly want to pull a double whammy and serve the Emperor in the end, or simply shacked up with chaos for the hell of it, we probably won't ever know for sure. But it doesn't matter, because either way the pendulum swings, they're gonna come out on top, rather than those loyalists who have to deal with the bureaucrats of the Imperium, or the heretics that have to body share with a demon. The Alpha Legion just sort of does whatever they want, because if they don't know what they're doing, you're never gonna know their next move.
I am in full control of my fate.
Which is what exactly?
to serve the Emperor and die in glorious combat.
So you'd call yourself a loyalist, actually.
No, I think the proper term is centrist.
In a galaxy dominated by war, swallowed by hatred and controlled by fear, information is not simply a tool, but a powerful weapon. And the Alpha Legion wield that like a blade. The biggest question now is, who are they using the blade on? And as always,
Hydra Dominatus!